And this project is gaining a lot of on-the-ground knowledge through local farmers who knowledge that they can pass towards your research. Is that right?
Yeah. So the whole basis of the project is to get landowners to tell their stories. So the project's producing 12 case studies. So we're interviewing 12 farmers across the landscape, representing a whole range of industries, property sizes, and landscapes. And we're interviewing them, getting their story. We're asking them questions about their enterprises, about the climate, about their challenges and their successes. And we're ensuring that those stories that the landowners are telling are backed up and supported by what the research is suggesting with climate change from the climate change scientists. And the end result will be some stories that people will be able to tap into to learn more about the landscape and about their properties who might be up the road from, say, Andy's property.
Here with Andy Thomas. He's a third generation dairy farmer in Croera. Your property here has 500 acres and you currently have around 250 dairy cows and also some beef cows. What changes have you noticed in the climate in, say, the past 10 years?
We've found that there's a lot more extremes now than what there used to be. When it's really, when our normal winters aren't normal anymore, we seem to be getting more dry spells through winter, but then all of a sudden there might be a big whoosh of rain that comes down. Our summers, they can be a lot hotter. We're just finding that we may get the same amount of rainfall, but it's all coming in one big dollop rather than normal. And that's affecting things like landslips. It affects things like the grass on north-facing slopes. It seems to dry out in the hot summers and dies. So we're having to adjust our farming practices to try and compensate, I suppose, for the changing weather patterns. Yeah, there just seems to be subtle changes all the time, and we just have to be aware of what's going on in the environment, and hopefully it's something that we can, and all farmers have to adjust to.
Here with Ashley Burgess, Regional Extension Officer at Gippsland Dairy. Now, can you tell me what your relationship is with growing southern Gippsland?
So I'm part of the advisory committee and support group that helps assist the project along its duration in guiding what it does and who it involves. So I'm really there to be a voice for the dairy industry.
Nice. And what can you see coming out of this project?
Well, I think it's a great way to promote what the industry is already doing with climate change and adapting to it, and it's going to be a really good tool to help other people take that first step, because people seeing what other farmers are doing it makes it a lot easier to know that their peers are on the same track.
So the information from farmers helping other farmers is something you see as a big positive?
Yeah, and as far as extension is concerned, it's the best way to get change is to have their peers have their peers doing the same thing or a similar thing, because once they know it's proven and tried, it's a much lower risk to have a go at it.
Thank you, Ashley.